Sounds
Here
good.
I am.
What do you want to look at today?
Yeah, this game I got invaded and I got like everyone was melee, so I didn't know how to win this game honestly. Like
Okay,
from the draft alone,
sounds good.
I
So,
was
so right away, anytime you get evaded, the second you see your raptors are gone, you should basically always assume this is all gone. It's very rare someone just takes your raptors. Usually they star your raptors, they do raptors red krugs, or they started your red, they did raptors red raptors and they left. It's very rare that it's just raptors gone. So when I see raptors are gone, I instantly click this way. Instantly to this top side. I don't even spend the second to check red because when you invade, like, anytime you get invade like this, time matters. Being somewhere 2 or 3 seconds faster can make the the world of difference. So the second you see raptors are gone, even earlier, like right here, I see raptors are going right now. I instantly click. Okay, instantly U-turn backwards. Right, so you're gonna run straight to enemy top side as well. As one of those things where let's say he does red raptors into topside and you can't take it, that's fine. You're just gonna be kind of doing a standoff, waiting for crab to spawn, waiting for bot crab. And as long as he doesn't do his bot side camps, him not doing his 3 camps is the same as you not doing your 3 camps. Skipping a camp, getting a camp taken away, there's no difference as long as they're not doing it. It's the same thing, you know. So and if he doesn't show up, then you take the camps and you're not as far behind. And if he does show up, well then you're just gonna be dancing, playing for scuttles, etc. You know. Because as you see, you got the Raptors. But if you could have been here earlier as well, you got here. I think at this point again, you should be playing for the red buff or for the scuttle. Also, this is also what I mean by every second counts because you could have started this Raptor camp like 4 seconds faster, right? Because all this time I could count from now how long it took you to leave. It took you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? It took you 6 seconds to do this. So imagine here instead of being here right now, you'd be here right now, right? And then instead of Raptors being dead, oops. And right now Raptors would be dead right now because you started the camp 6 seconds earlier, right? And guess what? If you killed this camp 6 seconds earlier and you notice mid's fighting, you'd be here right now already. You see? And you'd be able to flash Q, save Katarina, kill Leahy and Zaheen. That's why I say like jungle is really that role where every second counts. And people say every second counts, and it sounds like that sounds obviously super like cheesy. Cheesy. But in jungle, it's really really true.
yeah. I just didn't know how to react honestly.
Yeah, now you know.
Like
If you ever see your camp second, just instantly U-turn and go back to his camps. See, because look at this. I mean, this you're actually not that behind. Because look, you press tab here. Look, he's 24 CS. You're 20. You're only down 1 camp. See, 1 camp is really not a big deal at all. So now you'll just clear down, and you'll be fine. Yeah, and I think you're completely fine in this game. Base, go to your blue. I think you're slightly down. Like you're down probably a camp, maybe 2, but it's 200 gold. It's not a big deal. Okay, let's watch this. Yeah, it sucks. I mean, you just smite up. That sucks. I think you're This is just unfortunate. You're also not pressing E on the camp. I mean, this is so sad. Your E's up, smites up, 53 HP. I mean, it happens. That's so insanely close. And it looks like he got 6 off this, right? No, he was already 6, or maybe I'm not. It's hard to tell. That sucks. Now your wolves are gone. Not really much you could do there. Besides smiting it earlier or eating earlier, not really much you could do. Like, yeah, the game's really not that bad. Like the score is 0-2. It's whatever. You're only down a couple camps. Life is decent. This guy should die. Nice. You just walk away. Get your item. You're cracking. You're pretty happy. Play for bot crab. You see him just leave. The second you see him leave, the crab's already gone. Khazix will never die because he has invis. He has a jump. The champ's too mobile. You know, if the champ was like some mobile champion, then maybe, right? But I think this guy's too mobile. And again, same thing. The longer you stay here, then the longer you're gonna be starting your Krugs, or you're gonna be somewhere else, you know. And also here, if you want and you see him, you could just fight him. Not because your fight's winning, but it's one of those things where like your champ can never get one shot because of your W, right? So let's say this fight's losing 1v1, but let's say it takes him 10 seconds to kill you, right? How long does it take for Pantheon to get here? 5, 6, 7 seconds, right? somewhere there.
Yeah,
So the
it's
idea
just
is, it's not
around
that you're
there.
winning, but it's the idea is it takes longer for him to kill you than it takes for Pantheon to get here. If it was opposite, if he could kill you before Pantheon get here, then you can't fight him. But in this case, I think if you run into him, auto, E, auto, you stand near the crabs, you're not isolated. Obviously, you could just stick in your meditate for like 5 seconds, and he does no damage to you while you meditate. That's going to stall enough time for Pantheon to get here. And then once Pantheon gets here, then it's not 1v1, it's a 2v1. So I think here, if you want to fight him, you should fight him right now. But once you let him kill the crab, now he has nothing to fight over. He already got the crab. Why would he stay? Now he'll just leave. You know what I mean? So it's either instant leave or insta fight. There is no option C, which is kind of like wait around, wait for him to kill the crab, and then go in. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, you're right. Honestly, I'm too traumatized with Cassius deleting my health bar. Like he does that, I don't know how.
Yeah. I mean, the champion's assassin. He's burst. He's gonna chunk you. Makes sense. But again, I think don't forget that you just W. Like your W gives you damage reduction, so you just cannot kill you. I think this is just unnecessary. Like, I think you just got bored. Like if this is a guy that was playing like Ash, right? Ash or Aphelios or Kog'Maw, some like super useless immobile carry with no slows, no CC, no one sure, but Xayah is one of the safest AD carries in the game. Like she goes untargetable. She has a stun. Like she just cannot kill him. If you saw him here, again Ash all by yourself, sure, go for it. But the only way you're going for this guy 1v1 is if you see everyone. You see their jungles here, you see their supports here, their mids here, their tops here. The only way you can go for this guy is if you see all 4 enemies on their team. So you know that this guy has no teammates nearby. Um, but again, you haven't seen Alistar and Khazix in forever. Actually, if anything, you just saw Alistar bot side. And again, Xayah is just too safe. So I think in this case, either you just clear up and go to your top camp, so Wolves, Blue Gromp, or you'll just take this bot wave, because this is a huge cannon wave. So you'll just happily eat the wave, get some gold, and then you'll base to your top side, right? So I think again you
Yeah,
just cannot do this. You're not strong yet. You need Rage Blade. You have no flash. Um, you have camps up. Again, Xayah is just a really safe champion as well. And this game's really not bad. Like before this death, like the scoreboard is only 3-4. Like this game's even. 3-4 is a super chill game. You're 1-0. Kha'Zix is 0-0. You're actually like jungle wise, you're completely fine. You're one item. You're slightly down some camps, sure, but you're really not. You're completely chill. You're same level. You're up a kill. Because I think it's really important that you understand at all times how behind you are, or how even you are, or how ahead you are. Because a lot of times when people are behind, or they think they're behind, they tend to do more risky or aggressive plays, right? But if you know you're ahead, or you know you're even, then you won't go for risky or aggressive plays, because you know, like, oh, my game is going completely fine. Why would I take a risk, right? Um, So, for example, let's say you knew that you were ahead or you were even with Kha'Zix, maybe you wouldn't go for that Xayah kill. But if you thought to yourself, "Oh, I'm so much weaker, I'm so behind, I need to catch back up," then you'll be more inclined going for risky plays like that. So it's important to know that you're not. It's always important to press tab and to constantly get updates on the state of the game. And if you realize like, "Oh, this game's going completely well, I don't need to take risks," then you won't like have so many forced errors. Does that make sense?
I was playing like too risky when it was
Yeah,
unnecessary.
like if you're 0-4, bro, like the game's like fucked, you're super behind, then you play risky, no problem, right? No, no, but if you're not super behind and you're actually even, then why would you ever take a risk, or like a not necessary risk? I can say the same thing here. Like you have wolves up, raptors up, reds up, the scuttle spawning. Like why do you need to chase this guy? Why do you need to fight here? You know, you have guaranteed gold on the map. Why do you feel like the need? Like I need to fight this guy. I need to kill them. It's like unnecessary, right? All you did was get your ult and flash burned when you have 5 camps on the map right now. Scuttle, wolves, raptors, red, krugs are spawning, right?
I honestly just wanted to dive the Jax, but the Cassius appeared.
Yeah. I mean, same thing as like the Xayah. Like if you know where Kha'Zix is, sure, go for the Xayah. If you don't know where the Kha'Zix is, it's risky. In this case, you don't know where Kha'Zix is, so diving Jack's also risky, If you're gonna go for aggressive plays, dives, invids. You gotta have no information. Where's enemies? Can they be here? Can they stop me? Blah blah blah. Sorry, 1 second. Sorry, 1 second. All right, sorry about that. I mean, you have no smite. I guess it's coming up soon, but kind of awkward. Also, it's like the second time this game where you ult and this guy go invis. Like, you can't really chase that champion, you know? You should like Q onto him first, and then if you're able to Q him, then you can ult, you know? You have to guarantee you're actually able to hit him before you ult. Your champ's completely useless when your ult's down, so you have to be really conservative when you use it. When you use it, you have to be sure it's going to be a good fight, or at least sure you get use from it. Like this is a good example. This is final. Yeah, they just have number advantage. There's 4 of them, 3 of us. Nothing more complicated than that. Now ult's down, just farm your camps. So I know we want rage blade before we force any fights. All these fights were kind of preemptive. Like it's the same thing as like the scuttle. Remember when I said like the idea is they can't kill you before your team can help you. So you're like scared. It's obvious you're scared to run in here. You see you see you're right now you're clicking back. You could go here and tank a full Khazix Q, tank a Jax W. That gets you like half HP. But then you have W, then you have Q, then Pantheon's gonna be in here and he's gonna stun someone with his W, right? Rel's gonna engage. Like they can't kill you before your teammates can help you out. So I think you shouldn't be like scared here. You know, like you, if anything, you want them to walk into you to hit you, because if they walk into you to hit you, then they're overextending themselves, and your teammates will help you out. You know what I mean? Like I think you're playing way too
So my
safe.
my problem is that I'm executing bad defects this game.
Say again?
I'm executing bad defects. Like
Yeah.
I'm not
Well,
fighting
it's not like your
correctly.
mechanics. It's just you understand. Like it's not like your mechanics are bad here. It's you don't understand that it's a good fight. That's the problem, right? Because if you knew that the fight was good, you would run in and say, I don't care if they kill me, because it's 2-for-1. Let's say here, worst case scenario, they kill you, right? It's still 2-for-1. 2-for-1's more goals for your team, right? Khazix and Jack's worth more gold than Z, and that's worst case scenario if you die. There's a really good potential here where you kill them both. You live with like 1 HP, then you heal up to full with your W, and then if their top jungle is dead, you get free Baron. The game's over. You just won the game. Like you're just way too scared. You have Merc Treads, you have 2 items, you have Health Crystal, you have your team right behind you. Pantheon's ulting in. Like why are you clicking away? You know?
Yeah.
I think you kill those two there, you get Baron, you win the game. That's your game winning potential right there. It's the same as it's just like the same as the Scuttle example. It's like they can't kill you before your teammates can help you. That's what's important. 'Cause again, he's not a like because with your Qs and your Ws, he's not an easy champ to kill. You know. And also, I don't know where you're going. It's the same thing. Like why? Like just run in and fight. What are you doing? You're walking back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Your teammates are already in. Go help your teammates. How are you gonna fight now that Pantheon and Rel are both dead? How are you gonna fight now? Now it's a 3v5, right? I think you're way too scared this entire game, which is pretty rare for you because normally I'm telling you that you're going in too much, but now you're just like you're not going in at all, right?
Yeah, I think that my problem is that I really don't know the damages of Khazix. Because he, like, I don't know. He sometimes one shot me, sometimes not.
And then you gotta switch targets here. Like here, when you get your Q, I mean, where'd you use your Q? Let me watch this again. Where's your E? Oh, there it is. You use your E too early. You already used a quarter of your E, and you haven't got a single auto attack off. So your E ran out right here. Let me watch this again. I think you keep hitting Xayah. Like right now, you could keep chasing Xayah, right? You're in Xayah range. I don't know. I think you're just too scared of Kha'Zix all game. I feel like you're like terrified of this guy, but like you're level 14, he's level 13. You're literally stronger than him. You're not weak at all. And also, if you're scared of Kha'Zix, then you should be able to tab eyes, right? But I feel like the only reason why you didn't keep hitting Xayah is because you're scared of Kha'Zix or something, right? But I don't know. I think you're overly scared. Like Alistar takes no damage because of his ult, and your E's almost out. Um,
I,
so you're killing Zahin pretty slowly as well. And like Zahin has revive.
yeah,
So like
I
you
just
can't kill Zahin because of his revive, and you can't kill Alistar because he's an ult. So like you're hitting guys that can't die, and there's a Xayah, half HP Xayah, right next to you running away. You know, like here you just hit Xayah, hit Xayah, hit Xayah, hit Xayah, hit Xayah, hit Xayah, and it's also one of those things where I think like, I think you can kill her before Kha'Zix can kill you, and then if you kill her, you'll have reset. You get Q reset, W reset, you can flash Q, W away, blah blah blah. You know.
I just went for the Sahim because the Pantheon was focusing him. But yeah, that
Yeah,
was a
but
bad
you want
target.
to. I mean, actually, you're a reset champ. You want to focus people that give you a reset. Alistar's 2 thank you with ult, and the hand has revive. So you're hitting people that can't give you a reset, you know? That's all it is. And I think here now you lose the game. I think once you lose Baron, the game's over. I think it's too hard to play versus Baron at this point in the game. So I know.
Yeah,
I think this game you were actually pretty strong, and I think a couple times you forced unnecessary plays. Like this is unnecessary, this is unnecessary, and then after that, I think you were actually strong all game, but you looked terrified of fighting this Kha'Zix. So I think if you're scared of Kha'Zix, I mean, build tab eyes or again just fight him. And then I think the biggest lesson in this VOD is learning the idea of like the timings. Like if I can kill this guy before he can kill me, it's a good fight. Or if my teammates can come help me before they can kill me, it's a good fight. It's just kind of like getting the idea of like, it's hard at the moment, but like thinking, how fast does this guy kill me? This guy, it'll take him like 10 seconds to kill me. How far is my teammates? Okay, my teammates are like 8 seconds away, ish. And then you kind of play it by ear. And if the answer is either closer, you fight. If the answer they're farther, then you don't fight.
Okay,
That
okay.
makes sense. Any questions in this game?
Uh,